We got some crazy breaking news out of Memphis, Tennessee today.
Police are investigating a deadly shooting right in the heart of downtown Memphis.
See, as you can see behind me now, the scene is still pretty active. I'm going to step aside and allow you to see those wave of blue lights. Now, the shooting happened around 2:40.
Where Houston rapper Sauce Walka and his artist SAYSO have been struck by gunfire in a broad daylight shooting. Unfortunately, according to emerging reports, his artist SAYSO did not make it, which is honestly tragic. And I couldn't imagine any place else that something like this could happen besides Memphis, Tennessee in broad daylight. Thankfully, Sauce Walka is in stable condition after getting hit 2 times himself. However, new details have emerged right now, and it's looking like the motive for the sinister plot might have just been discovered by witnesses on the scene. So today, we got to get into the beef that could have caused this right now and the emerging details and everything that went down. We're going to get into it right now, but before we do, I'm going to need you to like, comment, subscribe, man. Check out the merch right now on SaySaFeWorld.com to support the channel. Hit that notification bell so whenever I post, y'all tune in right away. Man, let's get into this with chapter 1. Man, Memphis, Tennessee is one of the most dangerous cities in the US. With poverty, gun violence, and lack of resources, it has driven the city to having one of the highest murder rates in the country. That's why many were surprised to see Sauce Walka posted up on his IG story, broadcasting his location, holding thousands of dollars with his artist SAYSO. It's definitely not the move to be doing that in any city, but to pull up to Memphis and literally post thousands of dollars and literally have grills and jewelry and all types of things that are literally thousands of dollars and broadcast your location. Look at how they treated people from their own city, for instance. Young Dolph shot in broad daylight. Big Juke, aka Yo Gotti's brother, gunned down after a funeral. People over in Memphis don't care what you're doing. They don't care that you're a rapper. They don't care that you're just visiting. If they want to take you out, they will. And unfortunately, that's exactly what went down today in a broad daylight shooting in downtown Memphis that we're gonna get into right now. Let's get it. Fresh off an appearance at Tyler the Creator's tour in Houston, linking with Tyler and Maxwell Cream, Sauce Walka and the rest of TSF were looking to take advantage of their motion with a club appearance in Memphis. Leaving Houston last night, he took a flight to Memphis and pretty much hit the ground running, broadcasting his location on every single one of his IG stories in true Sauce Walka fashion. Bro was posted up showing exactly the type of whip they had the whole way, exactly what they were wearing, literally posting where they were. It was honestly a terrible way to go. After pulling up, Bro would go on to a club appearance with West Memphis rapper YTB Fat and would show people again flexing huge racks of bread just cuz. Through his IG, Bro was making sure to show exactly where he was, and that was definitely one of the major downsides of being a rapper that I just definitely feel time and time again. I've seen Sauce Walka in person before, and one thing I've always felt after being around him is he puts faith in the people around him and feels that they'll keep him safe or something, because Bro always be posted up with not much security, really just with other TSF members, and it doesn't really seem like they be on point at times. Like, Bro really be walking around like a regular person. Like, I've seen Bro in the studio before, just, you know, posted up. Bro be posted up walking around DTLA with hella jewelry, and people just probably assume that he has hella cash on. You know, he's kind of like an everyday person, even though he's a big famous rapper that has thousands of people looking at his IG at one time. Needless to say, people could have gotten his location from the club appearance and followed him to his hotel and waited until the moment to pull up. That's personally what I think happened. It seems that that moment would come in the early afternoon in a brazen broad day shooting that took out his good friend and artist who posted on his IG countless times, and we're gonna get into that right now in the ambush.
Joining us on ABC 24 News at 6, I'm Kevin McNamara. We're going to start with some breaking news. A deadly shooting at a downtown hotel this afternoon. Memphis police investigating after one person was killed outside the Westin, just across from the FedEx Forum. Our Lauren Turman is down there right now. So, Lauren, what can you tell us?
That's right, Kevin. One man is dead in what police say was a targeting shooting that happened just before 2:45 this afternoon. I want to step out of the way here so I can show you that the scene is still very active. You can see at least a dozen police officers are still down here at the moment investigating this scene. Again, Assistant Chief Don Crow spoke to us about 45 minutes ago saying that this was a targeted shooting, happened just before 2:45 p.m. And they say that the suspect got out of a car and he then took several shots at that person. Again, was an adult man. There has been speculation that he was a rapper or a musician, but
Just before 2:45 p.m. at the downtown West End in Memphis, across from the FedEx Forum, Sauce Walka and SAYSO P were stepping out of the hotel, apparently looking to go shopping. As they approached their black Cadillac SUV, an unidentified car pulled up and fired multiple shots in their direction. The bullets hit Sauce Walka twice in both legs. Another bullet unfortunately hit SAYSO P in the head, apparently critically wounding him on the scene. Bystander footage shows him strung out on the floor as medical assistant pulls up and tries to help his lifeless body. Footage will show other TSF members going to the ambulance, and many believe that that was Sauce Walka trying to get to the hospital. Man, honestly, this is a super crazy situation, and I hope that this is a wake-up call to many other rappers that, yo, you gotta move smart. I don't know what it is, but people think that there's safety in numbers, but it doesn't seem like these people ever be on point. Sauce Walka specifically, I've seen him before in a club, I've seen him before in the studio. Bro just be posted up, like I said, like a regular person, you know, not really moving with lots of security. Like, he be having security in those venues when he pulls up, but he don't be having security as he's walking around on an everyday basis. Bro just be with TSF and be thinking these dudes are on point, but 9 times out of 10, these dudes are off the lean, these dudes are smoking gas, these dudes are on IG flexing, these dudes are just posted up doing the same thing that he's doing, and they just think that they're all just gonna be safe because someone's gonna be paying attention. But unfortunately, this case, it seems like the person who did this knew to catch them lacking. Like I said before, I feel like the person probably saw them go to that club appearance, waited for them to leave, followed them, and waited for the right moment to try to pull up, and it seems like they either try to rob them or take them out. They say that it's a targeted shooting, but it seems like it was most likely a robbery, because why would someone in Memphis try to take out someone else just from a whole different city for, you know, no reason? You know, it could have been something where SAYSO P had some underlying dealings with these type of people and ended up getting taken out doing something on his end, which could have been true, because why did they hit Sauce Walka twice in the leg, but then they ended up smoking SAYSO P in broad daylight? You know, that could have been personal, or it could have been him not trying to give up what he had, and he was the one that was really flexing the bread on his story, so they could have just assumed that he had the money, man. It's honestly crazy. I mean, obviously more details are gonna come out, but it just goes to show, bro, you really gotta move with security. You can't trust like your other rappers and people there to be like paying attention, especially when you're going to another city. How are you gonna get guns and stuff like that unless you're getting it from people that you know? Realistically, it just doesn't make sense to be moving like that, especially as a multi-millionaire that he is, without security, man. It's honestly a crazy situation, and I just hope that his family is able to, you know, breathe a sigh of relief that he was able to survive. But SAYSO P's family, unfortunately, is not going to be able to have that sense of relief, because bro was unfortunately gunned down in just senseless killing. Obviously, more details are going to come out as the days keep going on, but they don't even have a suspect. They haven't even named what car this was. They haven't really named any identifying description of the shooters. Just the fact that someone pulled up in a car and it was a targeted shooting. But man, we're going to keep y'all posted when we get more information, but let me know in the comments what y'all think this is. Do you think this was a targeted hit, or do you think this was a robbery gone wrong? Personally, in my mind, I'm thinking that this is a robbery gone wrong, but hey, let me know what y'all thinking, man. Real say shit, y'all